Very happy to share this book with you. I'll talk about the book in a little bit, not immediately. I'm really happy that some of the finest, bravest organizations in this valley agreed to help co-sponsor the event. And if you've got this really beautifully made souvenir, it has the names of the organizations on it. You know, the struggle that we are in the middle of will not be won by books like this alone, but by brave people who build organizations. So I'm very proud and happy and thankful for these groups in this valley. I'm, of course, greatly pleased to be standing right in front of Francis, who is the pillar of so many of these groups. So thanks for coming, Francis. When I thought about how to present this book to you, the immediate thought was that we'd have people read from the book. And rather than have me read 6 pieces from the book, which would be appalling, I'm very happy to have some of the brightest lights in this region share the words from this book, for us, bring them to life. When Junot Diaz forward was on my mind, I couldn't think of anybody else, not only in this valley, but perhaps in these very fine United States of America. I couldn't think of anybody else to read it than our own Monte. So Monte, would you like to come and read some Junot Diaz for us? Monte.
I'm totally humbled to be here in this company, and I'm humbled that Vijay would ask me, and humbled to be here in the presence of the pillar, Francis Crowe. Vice Pillar Pucky Wheeland, I believe, is running for Vice Pillar. From Forward, Americans Are So Deranged About Palestine by Junot Diaz. I grew up in the 80s in central New Jersey, and every single kind of colonial settler calamity was present in my community. I was friends with an Irish kid, the only white kid in our community, and a hardcore Irish Catholic, Republican. His family used to pass the hat around in church to raise money for the IRA. My other friend was an Egyptian kid whose family extended into Palestine. And throughout the 80s, while everyone else was watching John Hughes movies, this kid had me on point on Palestine. And then, of course, this was at the height of the apartheid movement, so all of my African-American friends, well, 2 of them, not all of them, had parents who were part of the left-wing pro-ANC anti-apartheid movement. I'm in this poor community, and this is all just getting beamed into my head. So by the time I was in college, I could give you chapter and verse on anti-Zionist projects. And look, for many people, it's a really tough issue. It's like we've kind of gotten deranged so that there are certain areas we can't discuss. And of course, the situation in Palestine is an utter taboo in this country. Our ideas of terrorism, our ideas of Arabs are oversaturated with the most negative, weirdly perverse, racist ideologies. I can't even turn on the news for 5 seconds without hearing the most racist shit about Arabs or Muslims. And so in that kind of atmosphere, it's just a shouting match. If you say, I think the occupation of Palestine is fucked up on 40 different levels, people are like, you're the devil. We're going to get your tenure taken away. We're going to destroy you. You can say almost anything else. You can be like, I eat humans. And they'll be like, yeah. On the basic level, if you're occupying other people's shit, guess what? You are fucked up. That's that. And that's a tough thing for people to stomach. Because we live in a country that's currently occupying people's fucking land. Perhaps Americans are so deranged about Palestine because Americans are thinking, if we give up here, these fucking Indians are gonna want their shit back. Well, maybe they should get their shit back, since 90% of us don't own anything. I don't know how much it would hurt us. Thanks.